We are at the Farrar School in Iowa.
Farrar is one of the most haunted locations that I have ever experienced. People pass out and leave because of how scared they were of the different interactions and the changes in the energy.
It's like a singing almost? And then automatically goes off.
Dude, and the flux goes off. Now it's behind you. What is that?
What up? What up?
What up, guys? It's been a sec.
Wait, where you guys at?
Well, right now we flew into Kansas City, but we're going to Kansas today, and
Iola.
then Iola, Kansas.
Okay.
Iola.
Yeah.
Wow.
Middle of nowhere.
Yeah. And then we're heading.
Farrar?
Yeah, we're excited. We're excited.
Had you been there before?
No, this is gonna be our first time going.
Oh,
Really?
sick.
It's a sick spot. It's like definitely a lot more like active than we realized.
Yeah, dude, watching your Hell Week series, everything you guys had going on just throughout the entire school was nuts.
Yeah, dude. We realized that there was something that was watching us the entire time. We're not really exactly sure who it was. We think it could have been like a principal sort of spirit, or maybe something like evil in the boiler room. But it's an interesting place because there's a lot of like spirits there that really care about like the students or like the older students and like the school itself. But then there's also some darker, more negative energy as well. So it's like a war ground in a way.
Yeah, we've only done, I think, one or two other schools before, and nothing really with like that kind of darker energy. So it's going to be interesting, like you said, like kind of like a combo of two different things you got to be paying attention to.
Yeah, and you don't think like a school is going to be the most active place ever.
Right.
Like, it's just like, oh yeah, like you don't really hear about them. So when we went into it, we were kind of like, oh yeah, this is probably not going to be as intense. But as you saw from the videos, it's one of the most active spots we've had. Yeah. And the main thing we were seeing is shadow figures, which is really crazy. Like, we had multiple shadow figure sightings. Like you said, it feels like someone is always like right
Watching.
there watching.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So with the cleansing too, like Colby, you had the thing in the boiler room that seemed like attached to you. The cleansing, she cleansed it from you, but do you think it went back into Farrar? Do you think it's still going to hang out like in the boiler room area? Is that something we should be aware of?
So this is what we found out. Hopefully it was like it ended up being cleansed from me, but we're honestly trying to figure that out right now. That's a whole other story.
Yeah.
What's scary about Farrar is we learned that she wasn't able to close the portal.
Right.
And so even if that specific like evil entity that hopefully is gone, but possibly attached to me, like is gone from Farrar, that doesn't mean that there might be other negative like evil entities that can come in through this unclosed portal in the boiler room.
Right.
Other than this portal in the boiler room, why are people staying, and like who is the spirits that are actually there?
Right.
A lot of people think that there's this like triad of spirits that are still unnamed, but what we reference them as the principal, librarian, and the janitor. But we don't know like their names. We don't know necessarily how they interact with each other, but there seems to be like three dominant entities there, and not counting the thing in the boiler room.
I'm going to cut you off. Something weird. It stopped screen recording.
Whoa!
It's not screen recording at all. Hold on. I don't know how much of it.
That's crazy.
I actually don't know how much of it actually got at all. Yeah, it had completely stopped. So we just did we just talked about it for probably 5 minutes already, Farrar and everything else that you guys have encountered there and what we might run into. In the screen recording, I don't know if it got any of it. It's gone. It just stopped.
We have it on audio, but the screen recording just totally cut out.
Oh my God.
So all of the audio is there, but I think none of the screen recording is there at all.
Oh, that's so weird.
That's crazy.
I've never had that happen.
No. They recorded all the audio, but all of the video of it is gone.
That's super strange. What's weird about that? We were just talking about this, that so far we really don't know the actual origin or the entities' names that are here at the Farrar School, and I'm curious if that is something that they don't want out there. Like they don't want to be named.
Right.
We've been like researching a lot into demons this year, and specifically like the more negative entities really never want to reveal their identity, their true origin, true identity, and maybe that's something that have to do with that. But either way, that's That's so weird.
That can be something we try to do when we go there, is try to figure out some of these names, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, again, we got through our investigations, possibly the name Frank being the principal, but it's kind of up in the air where we think it's Frank. But if you guys find anything else in your investigation, like, tell us, let us know, because we're trying to figure out the names as well. But yeah, that's what we found. Like I was saying earlier, what we found interesting about the school itself is like this triad of spirits: the principal, librarian, and janitor. They're all kind of working together to like keep the student spirits there safe, and also the school building safe itself. But what we realized is, even though they're kind of like on the school side, you would think they're like the good people of like the spirit, like afterlife part of it.
Right.
But instead, they're kind of like strict, more like authoritarian or whatever the word is, like figures where they're like good people. Like they weren't like bad people in life, but they really only care about the school and students. So they'll still like, you know, like mess with you in a weird way.
If they think that you're not with good intentions. So going in with respect and good intention, getting on the good side is definitely key.
No, that makes sense. And then when you guys were leaving too, you guys made like the peace treaty. Like you planted the tree outside and you were kind of like, this should hopefully smooth things over. Do you guys still feel like that peace treaty is strong, or is it a little shaky?
Well, I think that's the thing is they don't like us because they didn't know what we were doing there. It's been all like new owners and everything, and like a lot of new investigations. Everything's like changing right now, and so I think what it is, it's like the unease of the spirits there. So I think it's kind of an individual basis. Like when you guys go in there, it's going to be a clean slate. If you go in there trying to like force them to do certain things or not being respectful, that's going to be their thing. And Colby and I coming in just like, you know, hey, we're the new owners, like you got to show us like what you can do. That didn't really go over too well, and I wouldn't recommend. But yeah, if you bring your own peace offering and or you know, just offering in general, and then like be respectful, I think you're going to get a lot more activity.
Right.
And I would just watch out for the thing in the boiler room.
So with him being tied up down there in the boiler room, is there something like that we should do somewhere?
I mean, if you guys want to take it up another level, I still wouldn't recommend it. Obviously, I still might personally have an attachment.
Right.
We're trying to figure it out, but yeah, like I was tied up. I was luckily still able to kind of move a little bit with the rope, and Sam like was in yelling distance if I really needed him. But if you guys wanted to take it up a notch and like do something to where you couldn't move at all, it'd be a very bad idea. But if you wanted activity, that's a great way to do it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, like in the boiler room specifically, it's known for like grabbing and touching.
Mm-hmm.
I know Colby got touched at least once, maybe multiple times in the boiler room, tied up. So I think like basically we made an offering of Colby to said portal, and again, we don't know who's in there now because the spirit that was there through the portal last time, I don't know if it was the same because we tried to extract that, but we've gotten a lot of reports back that whatever is in the boiler room now is just as bad as what.
And adding on to that, if you guys decide to do this crazy challenge, just know that the protector spirits, like these triad of spirits we've talked about, will not follow you in there. We tried to invite the principal with us into the boiler room, and very quickly realized that he left once like the students got scared, because again, all he cares about is his students.
Right.
And so like as soon as he figured out they were like out of there, then he doesn't care about anything except for them. So he left as well, meaning you and whatever darker energy in that boiler room are gonna have to like deal with just each other. It's super scary.
And you think like something like that where, you know, you're more vulnerable, where you can't move and stuff, that probably obviously entices it probably to come out a little bit more. You're more easy target, I guess, at that point.
Yeah, I would think so. And I mean, like, the thing for me is, one, I couldn't move, but two, I was in the pitch darkness. And so I think the boiler room entity might like retreat a little bit when the principal is nearby. But yeah, if you were completely by yourself and the principal isn't with you or anything like that, which he probably won't go into the boiler room, like I said, then yeah, for sure he will come out and try to mess with you.
Perfect.
Awesome.
All right, man. Well, we're looking forward to it. Thank you guys for catching up with us.
Yeah, of course. Good luck.
Please let us know what all happens.
Yeah, we will. We'll make sure to bring you guys up, see if that helps anything.
Oh, God.
Actually, that is interesting. They seem to have a really good memory.
Okay.
So if you do one thing one time and then do something later, they will like remember.
Okay.
Or if you bring up old events that happened, or people, they might remember.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
We're excited.
All right. Well, thank you guys, and we'll keep you updated.
Yeah. Good luck on the whole
good.
trip.
All right.
See you
Thanks, guys.
guys.
Have a good one.
Peace.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are at the Farrar School in Iowa.
Now, we're going to tackle this place alone at the end of the video, so guys, make sure you stay all the way until the end, but Sam and Colby challenged us to do a few things in tonight's video.
Yeah, as they said, they are trying to figure out who is here, who's haunting us. They have this triad of spirits. They're trying to figure out who the principal is, who the janitor is, who this librarian is. So they kind of tasked us with trying to come up with some names for them that we can give to them after the investigation.
So I'm excited to get inside and tackle this place, but I think we need to get inside and see who wants to talk to us here at the Farrar School.
Let's get in there, let's start the walkthrough and see what we run into.
Good evening, guys. My name is Ivy, and I'm the general manager of the Farrar Schoolhouse. The school was originally built in 1921 and was a K through 12 school, and it serviced the entire community until 1953. It turned into a 4th, 5th, and 6th grade only, and remained a middle school until 2002 when it was closed for good. The cool thing about this building, in my opinion, is it was the center of the community of Farrar. It was the only building when it was first built that was a public location that had indoor plumbing. So a lot of places here, or a lot of communities had their meetings here. There were the local Labor Day picnic happened here, weddings, parties, funerals, all kinds of stuff in this building. It really was the center of the community, and I think that's part of the reason why we have a lot of activity, is because it's such a positive hotspot for that energy. So this is the stairwell, actually, that one of our investigators and I heard someone laughing on the 3rd floor. It was her first night working here ever, and that was one of the first experiences she ever had in the building, was hearing a disembodied voice, and it was a woman laughing. So this is the counselor's office. A lot of people know it's the principal's office. People see shadow figures in here a lot. If we remember from Sam and Colby's Hell Week episodes, this is the room that they saw the figure in the thermal when they were down in the playground. Estes method in here is pretty wild. We get a lot of really interesting experiences with what seems like people that are confused, which is really interesting. It makes it for a really hard investigation, trying to talk to somebody that's confused, especially when you can't actually see or hear them. So this is the library. It, for some reason, seems to be colder than most of the other rooms in the building, and we have absolutely no idea why. We've had several interactions with the flux device, the bell, and a lot of EMF devices as well, like the tripwire works really well in here. I don't know what it is about movement in this room. Hardly anything on a spirit box, but a lot of stuff, a lot of really intelligent responses with the REM pod and the flux device. This room is my personal favorite room in the entire building. So this room is also the center of the building. The auditorium's above it, the gym is below it, there's classrooms and the library on either side. I've had shadow figures in this room. I've had people pass out and leave because of how scared they were of the different interactions and the changes in the energy and the temperature. Estes method in the teacher's closet has been absolutely insane. It's really strange. It's completely empty, but it looks like, I don't know, it looks like there's something supposed to be in there. Yeah. It's completely empty, but it feels like someone's standing over you. It's the strangest thing, because there's this closet here. You don't get the same feeling from this one. It just looks, it's like dusty. That's about it.
That one feels weird. Okay.
Yeah, it's super weird. I don't know.
You probably never saw one of those things ever in your life.
I did. We used it in science class.
Shut up, really?
Deadass.
No way.
I mean, it was like 7th or 8th grade, like earth science or something.
Wow.
Antiques for me.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, the shadow figure that we saw was in this back corner, in this closet. Absolutely insane. Like you could actually see the silhouette of a little kid peeking his head around. Awesome. Absolutely crazy. So this is the gym, obviously. We've had some pretty interesting activity in here as well. There was one night where our manager, Mike, and one of our investigators, Sonia, actually played Duck, Duck, Goose with a ghost. We have the tripwire around these chairs, and each node was in front of a chair, and they would have the ghost choose who they wanted to run around the circle by lighting up the one in front of the chair that somebody was sitting in. It's an incredible thing. Like, I have the video somewhere.
That's crazy.
It's absolutely insane. We get a lot of movement in the entryway, almost like someone wants to come in and say hi, but they don't ever fully walk into the gym. Like they don't want to disturb us or something, I don't know. And this is the boiler room. So down here is really interesting. There's a lot of heavy energy. We have what we like to call the mimic. So it's a spirit that can mimic sounds and other people's voices. So it could sound like your grandfather saying, "Hello, I love you," and then say some super personal thing that only your family would know, and then say something that in that voice that is completely uncharacteristic of that individual. Absolutely insane. A lot of movement down this hallway here. We call it creepy hallway. Some people like to challenge themselves by sitting in a chair in that hallway and doing the Estes method. There's movement. Sometimes people hear scratching behind them, which is terrifying. And people say that out of anywhere else in the boiler room specifically, that's the one place where people get touched. So that's
Exciting.
That's fun. Yeah.
And this is where, when Colby did his solo, this is kind of where he was affected, right?
Correct. Yes. Yep. He was in a chair right next to actually the entryway to Creepy Doll Room, or not Creepy Doll Room, Creepy Hallway. Fun little Easter egg. That's the rope. Yep.
That's the rope he used?
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
I like to leave it here for guests.
Yeah.
So like it's like a cool thing that they can see. Like, if they're big fans, they're like, oh my gosh, that's actually really cool that you still have that. And we have got a few other Easter eggs that we like to show guests as well.
Are we allowed to use it?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask before we use it.
Yeah, absolutely. I typically don't let guests use it, but I know you guys are going to respect my stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just asked to do that. That was a bad idea.
Why would you do
I
that?
have regrets. We're editing that out.
It just didn't happen.
How can we find you? Where can people book if they want to come to Farrar?
FarrarElementary.com. And our Instagram is where we post a lot of the stuff that we capture during our investigations. It's Farrar Elementary. You'll find us. It's a picture of the school.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
And I think it's about that time.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Enjoy.
All right, so we're heading up to Miss Martin's room right now. This is a classroom that is said to have a lot of activity, guys. So we're gonna set up some equipment in there and see who we can make contact with.
Yeah, they have a bunch of equipment at the school you can use. So since we were flying, we didn't travel with everything either. We do have a dead bell, which is pretty cool. It's like an EMF detector that actually has a ringing bell. And we got an old music box back, guys. Ours are all broken and gone, but we do have one now. So let's get in there, let's set these up and see if we can make contact with whoever may be in here.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna put the bell on the desk.
Yeah.
Like a teacher's bell, you know?
We are also very close to the library up here, so
Right.
maybe we can try to make contact with the librarian up
Right.
here, try to get the name.
Okay, so the bell is on the desk. I'm gonna put the music box right out here in the hallway as well.
Okay, I'm gonna set the REM in the back of the classroom.
The bell just went off.
Oh, I thought it was you.
No, I'm over here.
Can you set that off again, please?
Is the
Ring that bell?
librarian? Yo, it's already going off.
Thank you so much.
I didn't even get to put this down yet.
It's just still.
Is the librarian up here?
That's crazy.
Are you willing to talk to us?
It's so quick.
Can you see us?
Two people.
One, yeah, okay.
Do you like that we're here to talk to you? Oh.
Oh, did you hear that?
What was that? Yeah.
That was in the hallway. Oh, did you hear that?
What was that? Yeah.
That was in the hallway. Oh, did you hear that?
What was that? Yeah.
That was in the hallway.
I didn't even set up the REM pod yet.
Hello?
There's like a whole bunch of movement, and that's still going crazy.
It's like ringing more now that we're out here.
Yeah. I said yes. Yes, it is. What is that?
That sounds like it's upstairs.
Can you make that noise again? Not that one.
Is the principal upstairs? Is that who we're hearing? If it is, can you ring that bell? If you're in the room? That was that way this time.
Yeah. It sounded like a footstep.
That was on this staircase.
Yeah. Hashtag surrounded, as per usual. Two again.
What? Two dings like that?
Wait, are there two of you up here right now?
Let's do this. Can we do one ring for yes, two rings for no? Do you understand that?
Okay.
No. All right, so let's
I didn't set up the REM
That's what I
pod
mean.
yet.
There's noises going off. That bell's already going off. Let's finish setting our stuff up and try to focus on whoever this may be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it towards. Do I want to put it towards the main staircase or like down the hallway?
Here, actually, can you ring the bell? Where should we put it? Do you want it towards the staircase?
There's 3 staircases. Main staircase. Ring the bell if you want it towards the front door. Ring the bell if you want it towards this staircase that I'm pointing at. Ring the bell if you want it towards the one where all the noises are coming from.
Now it's behind you.
What is that? That literally sounds like somebody walking.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they don't care because they're in there.
Right.
I'm gonna put it here for now, facing this main staircase.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
Yeah.
And then they said, yeah, sure, sounds
Correct
great.
answer, I guess, yeah.
It's gonna calibrate. Been a long time since you heard one of those on the channel.
Yeah. Oh. No way, dude, no way.
Right after we just said it was behind me.
How is that real?
Can you step away so it stops making that noise? Can you step back?
Thank you.
Are you coming up? There's nothing there.
I don't understand.
Step back for a second so it stops, okay? Thank you.
Can you come join us in Mrs. Martin's room? Just come up the stairs.
Walk right by us and go in and ring the bell if you can. It's on the desk.
Just standing there, menacingly. Like, Ashley, what is going on right now?
There's nothing there.
No. Okay, can you stop this one and then go ring the bell in Mrs. Martin's room, room 205?
It could be residual though. It
Right.
could be like the kids or somebody coming up and down the classroom, the hallway.
Because this served the whole county originally.
Right. Again, come upstairs and go into the room and stop and ring the bell.
I don't understand. Here, I'm gonna step into the room, see if they follow us maybe?
Come on in, we're gonna come in here.
Because one thing Sam and Colby had during their Hell Week is that a lot of the spirits here didn't seem to trust them or like them.
Right.
Is that the case? Can you ring the bell if that's still the sentiment you have? It's just still going.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna try setting up the REM pod in the back of the class.
Who's out here?
Bell. First time that's gone off.
In a while.
A couple minutes, yeah. All right, so I just added another device in the back of the class over here.
Come on, come in the room with us. We have more devices in here. And then automatically goes off.
I don't know what to think about this place. We just got here. The first 3 devices we set up, they go off immediately.
And we said, can you step away from that and come here? We got new devices set up, and that immediately goes off.
Right.
Did you just come in from the hallway? If you did, can you set off the device on the desk? The one with the red light? Are you?
Who is in the corner? That's the spooky corner.
What was that? That just sounded like a footstep.
Yeah.
In this like corner. Why is there a bed frame up there?
A bed frame?
That's like the headboard, it looks like. What are we doing, guys?
We're already having crazy activity and we just started, guys.
Hello? Music box stops.
Yeah.
Everything's silent now. It's like it went out of the room or something. I don't know. You know what's interesting? It stopped when you brought them up. You said they didn't really trust Sam and Colby.
Right.
They didn't like them.
As we're worrying.
Sorry.
Sorry about it.
You know what I mean? No, like you bring them up about how they don't like them and how they don't necessarily trust them.
Right.
Everything dissipates. Silence.
Yeah.
If you don't want us to bring them up, set off one of these devices, and the music box goes off. And the music box goes off.
Thank you so much. Okay, we won't bring them up anymore, okay?
That's unlikely.
Well, we'll try not to.
They own the building.
Is that okay?
It's gonna kind of have to be.
Or are you still mad that they're the new owners of the building?
You can trust them. They're good people. Not that they can take our word for it. They don't know us either, but
Right.
They're trying to figure out who's here. They want some names so they can address you appropriately.
Appropriately.
They want to be able to call you by your name.
Same with us. We don't come here with ill intent. We're not trying to keep you awake. We're not trying to disturb you. We love the history of this location. We would love the opportunity to be able to speak with you.
We would love to get your name so we can give that to them so they can talk to you by name.
Appropriately. Everything just stops though. Which validates everything though.
Right.
It's not
right. And we just said, okay, is it because we brought them up and that, and then that goes off again. That's when
Right.
the music box goes off again.
It's not like this is like a huge EMF hotspot and
Right.
it's just constantly going on.
Right.
You know? I just wanted to make note of that.
Well, and the music box is motion. It's got to be something breaking the field of the front of the music box.
Right.
And it does that, all that, and then stops.
Stops, yeah.
And then only starts again when we say, oh, that's probably why it stopped, is because we brought them up. Does that upset you? And that goes off.
Right. What a crazy start to
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
We'll smooth things over.
Yeah. Are you still here with us? Can we continue the conversation that we were having? I'm sorry if I upset you asking that. Like I said, we would love the opportunity to continue speaking with you.
And that's back. Okay. All right.
What just lit up behind you? What is that?
The temperature? It's picking up a temperature fluctuation.
Right.
In a
Closed off
room. There's no airflow in here.
Right. Oh,
And the music box.
So now everything's going off again.
After we started apologizing.
Right.
Do you want to have a conversation with us? Yes.
That scared me.
Okay.
I'm not used to that bell.
No. All right. That's great. We want to have a conversation with you. And now a bigger temperature fluctuation.
So of 5 degrees or more.
Right. So again, all 3 things, but they're doing it differently this time too. It's not simultaneously, it's not constant. That's doing temperature instead of EMF.
It's almost like they're kind of like testing the waters.
Right.
You know?
If we use another device that should be able to record your voice, can we have your name? Will you give us your name? We're trying to figure out who maybe the janitor is, the librarian, the principal, or anybody else who may be here. What was that?
There's movement in the hallway.
Yeah, it sounded like almost like ruffling too. Like ruffling? Rustling.
Or how about this? We've been told that the principal's name may be Frank. Is that true?
If your name is Frank, okay. And
That's
it goes
incredible,
off.
dude.
That goes off.
Thank you so much.
So they were right with that. That's what one of the names I got for the principal was Frank.
The unnamed people that we talked to earlier.
Right. Shit. They're onto us. Is Frank in the hallway? If he is, can you set off the music box, Frank? Temperature behind me.
Right.
Is Frank in here with us? If he is, can you set the bell off on the desk? If the principal, whose name is Frank, is in here. Holy actual shit, though.
Holy actual shit.
That's crazy.
Frank, thank you so much for allowing us to come into the school. I hope you can see all the names on the chalkboard of all these people that have come through this location to learn more about you and this location.
Think about it though, like when was the last time, like an actual, like one of our last investigations where we had intelligent device activity?
Which you point to a device and it goes
That's what
off.
I mean, like this on cue, like on spot when we ask it to.
Right.
Multiple devices too.
Right.
Not sporadic. Okay.
Now everything's going off.
There's no reason for that.
It's been sitting there for what? 15 minutes already out there?
Frank, wait, he's in here, right?
Right.
Who's in the hall?
To be determined.
Can you step away from that so it stops making that noise? You can step into the room. Can you please step back?
Or, remember what Sam Colby was saying?
What?
The negative thing that hangs out when the principal or parts of the tree are
They
here.
all leave.
Right.
Right? Because they don't care about any of the other stuff. They only care about their students.
Right.
They care about the students that were here and that are still here.
Right.
So is that thing just standing out there staring at us?
Right. That's what I mean.
Frank, if you're still in here with us, can you ring that bell on the desk? Just to let us know that you didn't abandon us in our time of need? Temperature again.
But it's not going off.
No.
That's what Colby said. He said he won't go down to the boiler room.
It goes away.
Right. That's not good.
Not for me. Whoever's out in the hallway, can you please step away from that? So it stops making that noise. It stops playing music. Again, there's no reason for that to randomly start picking up again.
Right.
And now just to hold steady.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Right.
It's pointed at a wall.
Yeah.
And this
open
is still
staircase.
having a massive temperature change.
Right. It's picking up a huge gust of wind in an enclosed.
And the bell.
What's going on?
I have no idea.
So Frank, if you're still in here, just confirm with me right now, please. Can you ring the bell on the desk right here to confirm you're still in here?
I don't know why that's going off so...
There's no reason.
I want to go reset it, but not if the scary thing's out there.
Right.
Scary thing, is that you? Yeah, he didn't answer. I'm gonna go out there.
Yeah.
It is.
Venture
Hey,
out.
Frank. Mr. Principal, I don't know how to be more respectful.
Sir, I don't.
Yeah. Your Honor?
Your Honor. The Honorable Frank. He's gonna hate us.
Yeah, he's not gonna like us.
Yeah. Gave us a second chance after we brought up their names.
I don't think I ever got sent to the principal's office.
I didn't either. Unless I was getting like an award.
Shit.
Not to flex or anything, but wait.
Oh,
Hey, let's go.
Frank said you're not getting a reward.
Oh. Come on, Frank.
He said, it is your honor.
The Honorable Frank.
I'm gonna reset this for a second. If I get dragged down the stairs, well.
I'll film you just in case.
But that's one thing too, we're in here joking, and
Right.
that was one thing they warned us about. He was very strict.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Sorry.
But if they're right, and let's say that is whatever this darker thing is that's here, and it comes up and it's just, because maybe you just realize we're here, right? This is the first room we're investigating. They hear us up here. They hear this other stuff going off. It comes up, and it's standing out. Why is he in here?
That's insane. Hasn't gone off for how long? Are we on the right track?
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe he comes up the stairs, and that's why all this other stuff starts to cut out.
Right.
Is whatever is more negative and is from the basement in the hallway right now? If it is, can you set off this bell again to confirm that? Whoever's in here. Just to let us know that that's what's going on. It came up to check us out. What'd you hear? What was, and then it goes off.
I don't even know how to describe it. It sounded like a demogorgon from freaking Stranger Things.
That's
It was like
not good.
guttural.
That's
like,
not good.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
I don't know how. It echoed down the
I
hallway.
literally didn't hear it, but then is that what came up and you hear that and that's that what came up and then it goes off again?
Do you have demogorgons here? Is that a thing?
You guys didn't tell us about Demogorgons.
Stranger Things, a documentary. Did I just hear something in the hallway? That guttural.
I just heard something.
I didn't hear that one. What'd you hear?
That one sounded like not necessarily a growl, but like a
That's
like
what I heard. It was like
a not an X. I don't know how to describe it.
like clearing phlegm. Almost,
yeah,
and it
almost
kinda-
like clearing your throat.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
That one sounded like it came from the stairway.
Yeah. But why did I hear the first one? You didn't, and then you heard the second one. I didn't.
I don't know.
Are you excited for us to split up at the end of the night?
If in here is the principal, let's say, and then it is Frank, he probably wouldn't care that we split up, right? Because like, if he doesn't go in the boiler room, he doesn't go down there, then that has no
Not his
effect on
problem.
him, right? And again, they said he doesn't care about anybody here but the kids that were in the school.
Right.
He doesn't care what we do. See, he hates us.
Do your thing, man.
So, you know what I mean? That makes sense, though. Right. That is a wild first room to walk into.
Guys,
Three different things going off already. Intelligently, too.
Right.
And following the same storyline of what we were told.
Right.
That never happens.
No. I feel like Ivy was like trying to downplay it a little bit just in case, but
Right.
that was insane. She's
Right,
like,
she's like-
sometimes it's residual, but it's like,
yeah, she's like, I've had some weird stuff, and this is one of her favorite rooms.
Right.
She's like, yeah, it's pretty active, but like, sometimes we have quiet nights, yada, yada, yada.
what is this?
That's what I mean. Like our very first room, immediate intelligent activity with all the equipment. Again, the exact same storyline that they told us on the call.
Right.
Principal named Frank, doesn't care about anybody but the students. This darker thing that sometimes lurks around, when it shows up, the principal and them just kind of leave. He's been very, very quiet since then. Maybe a couple answers, if that's even still him. I don't know.
That's
I can't
crazy.
believe it. I think, so, I mean, mark one on the list, right? Like I think Frank, it was a principal here at some point.
Right.
Or is the principal that is the part that they are experiencing here in the triad that they call. I think Frank, I think that's a pretty solid answer.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's go upstairs. Let's go to the council room area. Let's do an Estes session. We'll start with an Estes session up there. We can always split off after and keep going in the hallway. Let's see if we can figure out these other names. Figure out the librarian. Figure out the janitor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think an Estes would be a cool way to do that. We can run Spirit Talker while we're doing it. Maybe bring up a couple other pieces of equipment, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's go.
All right, guys, so we moved up now. We're on the top floor. I'm sitting in the counselor's office. I'm going to go under for this Estes session, see if we can make contact with either the janitor, the librarian, or Frank, the principal, who we've run into already. Dylan is down there in the hallway. He's got a couple things set up that he's going to show you, but I'm going to go under, and we'll see what we can get. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, so just down the staircase here, we have a flux device set up. So basically, if anything interferes with a 2-foot radius on either side, it'll show that. Also picks up temperature variance. I have another flux down here at the end of the hallway. There's like a footstep. Hello? I was gonna say there's another flux right here. In the creepy doll room where they hear all the movement, dude. I totally forgot about that. That totally just clicked when I looked into the room and saw all the creepy dolls. Okay, awesome. Steve's up in the counselor's room. Is it this one? Yes, dude. In the creepy doll room, the flux just got set off. Thank you, I think. Oh, it got set off again. My friend Steve is in the counselor's office. If you give him your name, he's going to repeat it so I can hear. I know it probably sounds kind of silly, but most of the time we can't see you, and most of the time...
Help him?
Help him? Are you saying that someone in here needs help, or are you saying someone needs to help me? Can you clarify that a little bit for me, please? As I said just a minute ago, my friend Steve over there is up in the counselor's office. Oh, the flux over here go off? We don't mean you any disrespect.
That's him?
That's him. Yo, the green light facing the staircase, down the stairs where we just came from. Is that the principal? Is that Frank coming up the stairs to greet us? That's him. Can you sit off the other side? Join me at the top of this staircase, touch the red side, or get close to the red side. And that device there.
Look back.
I'm scared. Are you gonna show yourself?
Follow.
Follow. What do you want me to follow? I can't see you if you're in the hallway. Can you step out into the center so I can see you? Or close a locker? There's something in the auditorium. Can you join me out here in the hallway? Dude, I feel so uneasy up here. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of noises going off. The fluxes.
Evil?
Evil? The fluxes have both.
He's evil?
He's evil? Is this evil entity up here with us right now? Did you follow us upstairs?
God is real?
God is real?
That was two separate voices.
I'm gonna fire up Spirit Talker too, see if this gives us anything. I'm gonna put it right on this desk over here, crank the volume. Do you want me to pray for you? Is that the flux? Which one is it? So one at the bottom of the stairs again. Are you trying to lead me downstairs? This is really weird, dude. I don't know what to make of this. They're trying to lead me in both ends of the... I'm walking around you. No freaking way. I'm walking around you in the...
Quiet. That was a female voice?
Quiet? I think it was this one that went off. I missed it though. Am I being too loud in the hallway? I'm sorry. I'm excited to talk to you. We've had a really incredible night so far. I don't mean any disrespect if I'm disturbing your classes, keeping you awake, whatever the situation is. But as I was saying, it's really weird, dude. It's like there's something downstairs trying to draw me downstairs. There's something in the doll room.
Stop. He's coming.
Stop, he's coming. There's just more noise down there. It sounded like someone dragged their foot across the floor. Is there someone over by the doll room? Dude, the flux goes off. No freaking way. Which one is that? Is that in the room? Yeah, it's the one in the room again. No freaking way, dude. I'm like being led everywhere right now. There's so much going on. I feel like I'm talking a lot, but I'm trying to make sense of everything that is going on. We're in the very beginning stages of our night here, and we've already had such incredible activity, dude. On request, device interactions, you know, Spirit Talker or the Estes aligning directly what we're talking about.
Time's up.
Time's up for what? Noise in there again? That sounded like an exhale, like a... Is the principal up here? Frank?
I couldn't make that out. It was a male voice, said a few words. It was quick. I just couldn't make it out. Trouble?
Am I trouble? I don't mean to be. I'm not trying to, again, distract from the classes. I'm not trying to get the kids in trouble.
Evil.
Evil, that's a little bit different. Is there trouble here? Did this negative entity just come out of the basement? Yo, portal? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what came up the stairs from the boiler room, maybe? I don't, just spitballing here? Yeah, portal. Did something follow us from downstairs that means us harm? Oh, dude. That's the one.
I'm here. It was a female voice. It was under the static. It was like, I'm here.
The one facing the staircase goes off, and he goes, I am here.
I took my last breath here.
Female voice. Is this the librarian? Such a loud noise, dude. If this is a librarian, can you set off that flux near the doll room again for me, please? Okay, this one went off. Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Okay, so this flux went off. That's not the one that I thought. Yo, dude, it's the one coming up the stairs. Okay, this is actually like a horror movie right now. So we have evil, something that is trouble, you know, it's coming up here. A woman comes up here who I'm assuming is either the librarian or maybe one of the staff here. This person just went back down the stairs. So what if this was the negative thing? Beatrice comes up from that end, either through the portal or from downstairs. Whatever this negative entity is, goes back down the stairs. Doesn't want the smoke. Beatrice, is that what just happened? Did you just protect me from whatever this evil entity is? This place is no joke, dude. I can't believe all of the activity we've already encountered. This is incredible. Beatrice, if you're still up here with me, can you please set off this flux right here near the doll room? Another noise over there. There's something on that staircase, dude.
Ruth?
Ruth? Is your name Ruth? Is Ruth the librarian? Dude, and the flux goes off. That's insane. You have to step in front of that. There's a 2-foot radius. I'm not saying you're insane. I was saying it's incredible what you're doing. You're responding to my questions, and I'm very appreciative. I'm sorry if I'm getting excited and scaring you, but this is incredible. If this is the librarian, can you set off that flux over by the doll room again? I just want to confirm that we're on the right path to getting your name. I would love to know how to properly address you.
This is funny.
This is funny? I'm sure it looks very funny. Me freaking out, running up and down the hallway, trying to chase what you guys are doing. But again, I thank you for what you're doing right now. This is incredible. You're very responsive, and I appreciate it. I understand it probably takes a lot of energy, and it's probably very difficult.
Don't come back?
I'm very happy.
Very different vibes. I'm very happy and don't come back. Okay, I won't come back down that area of the hallway, I guess.
He's coming?
He's coming again. Don't go down that part of the hallway. He's coming.
She screams.
Why does she scream? All right, well, I'm gonna go get Steve. I'm gonna tap him out.
Careful.
There's just I don't know if he dropped something. He said careful, and then there's a noise up there, dude. Thank you again for speaking with us.
Ruth?
Ruth? Can you confirm if that's the librarian's name for me, please? Just before we head out? I would really appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna tap him out now, okay?
In here?
Yep. Going up to where Steve is. I'm gonna tap him out. That's a crazy look. Is that what I look like?
Touch.
Can you touch him? Can you tap him out? Tap him on the shoulder. One down there went off.
Concentrate.
Concentrate. I know there's a lot going on. I'm sorry. I'm kind
Knock.
of all over the place. Can you tap Steve on the shoulder? So we can head to our next session? All right, I'm gonna go tap him out.
Whew, that was a good one.
That was a good jump right there, yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Wow, that was absolutely insane.
Was it?
Yeah.
I feel like it was like kind of sporadic in here.
So it was a mix of you, it was a mix of Spirit Talker and the fluxes going off. There's a knock up here. I don't know if one of these fell over.
This one is.
Yeah, okay, so when I said I was gonna come up and tap you out, I heard
This one's on the ground.
yeah, and it tipped over.
I mean, they stand flat on the ground.
Right. They're just like
maybe,
that.
Maybe it was close to the chair.
It was kind of lean.
I don't know if it was leaning on it, but I mean, I didn't move.
Right. Well, either way, it was a mix between you, Spirit Talker, and the fluxes.
Yeah.
Basically, it seemed like possibly the librarian came up here.
Like up here?
Like just up in this hallway, or up here possibly with you. There's something evil up here.
Oh.
One end of the hallway, the flux would go off. The other end of the hallway, the flux would go off. So it was almost.
Flux is going off.
So it's almost like the evil thing was coming up one side, and then Ruth, we think.
I got Ruth twice.
Yeah.
It was a female voice that said it both times.
I'm thinking that's the librarian.
It said it was two separate female voices, and it didn't say, it was just like Ruth.
But it was insane. There was a lot of stuff going on. There was movement. There was the fluxes going off. Estes and Spirit Talker were like going back and forth, lining up with each other. It was freaky. All right.
So we'll try to build on that, see if it is maybe Ruth is a librarian, because we got pretty much confirmed what they got with the principal, Frank.
Yeah.
And maybe Ruth. We'll have to see if they got that name at all, maybe at some point, and see if we can get it throughout the rest of the night and the other spots that we do in our solos, because those are coming up, guys. You're not going to want to miss these solos. They're going to be pretty crazy. So let's get into it. Yeah, see, you're going to want to witness.
You're going to want to witness
these solos. We're getting into our next spot right now, and let's see if we can keep this going.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so we were just talking off camera. We figured that we should go up to the library and try to figure out the librarian's name for sure.
Right, maybe it is Ruth.
Yeah, I got a couple different names on Spirit Talker, but Ruth came through multiple times,
Yeah.
so.
And it was a female voice every time.
Yeah.
So let's get up there, see if we can make contact. We'll do some EVPs. We haven't done any of those tonight.
Right.
These are the DR60s. We have the music box again, the REM pod, because that was working in the first session. And we'll go from there before it is time for solos.
Exciting stuff.
All right, so back in the library. You set that up. I'll set the music box up out here.
Yeah.
Put it down this hallway. Here we go. All right, so we got that all set up. Let's see if we can make contact with either the librarian, maybe Ruth,
Right.
or
Custodian.
maybe Frank's here again, custodian. So. I also just realized we didn't introduce ourselves at all tonight, did we?
No.
Hi, my name is Steve.
Well, I mean, I did.
This is Dylan.
Hi.
Hi guys. We're just here to talk to you and learn about the history here. So far we think we've talked to the principal at one point, Frank, and we think the librarian may be named Ruth. We're trying to figure out, some of the names of you guys that are here so we can tell our friends who own the building now, because they want to know who's here so they can talk to you and let everybody else know that you are here. We seem to have gotten the name Ruth. We seem to have gotten the name Ruth. We seem to have gotten the name Ruth, possibly, a minute ago.
So if Ruth is here, could you interact with one of the devices we have set up, please? We have a red light over on this table right here. If you touch the top of it, it's going to light up and make some noise. We also have a device in the hallway where if you walk in front of it, play some music. It's pretty cool. It seemed like upstairs you interfered with something that was coming to get me.
Most likely.
Yeah.
See a lot of stuff still in here. You got books. These are a bunch of cards.
Was that the floor?
No.
No.
What was that? That wasn't the music box. That was like a...
There was like a... Yo, one of the last things that Spirit Talker said is she screams.
She screams?
Yeah.
I couldn't. And now the music box goes off in
That's
this
facing
hallway.
that way.
That's down the hall.
Did we just hear you scream?
It almost sounded like oh.
Yeah.
It's like a singing almost. I'm not much of a singer. That was my best impression, but what the hell was that? And again, is this Ruth? Are you down at the end of the hallway? That's behind us.
Yeah, that was what was happening the entire Estes.
Glad I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, it's bad. Ruth, can you step in front of this little music box again for me, please? That's you?
Frank, is this you? We talked to you a little earlier. If it is you, again, can you step out into this hallway here, right in front of this device, so it lights up and plays that song? Unless this is the not so nice thing.
Right. Are you trying to scare us out of here?
I don't know what that noise was.
No.
I was over here saying, look at all these cool old cards, like these old library cards.
One of the students here with us?
It's in the hallway again.
Mm-hmm. Can you join us in the library?
Oh, man. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Did you hear that?
Yeah. It's like,
That was a female voice.
yeah.
Still going, yeah. Hello?
It's above us.
Did you hear that? It was like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
I think it's above us.
That sounded like humming or singing again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop reenacting it because that's not good. I'm not a good singer.
If you're upstairs and you can hear us, can you join us down in the library?
Holy,
I heard that,
that's
yeah.
footsteps. That was literally
loud.
just walking right there. It was multiple. It was like, hello?
Yeah.
That's still down there. Are you coming upstairs? Sure sounds like it.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're on the stairs.
Just footsteps.
That's what we're just walking. What is on the stairs? It's literally right there.
I triple dog dare you. Footsteps.
That was
yeah.
above us this time. That sounded like it was directly above us.
So what if it was going upstairs? the
Right,
entire
instead of
time?
coming down. Or it came up those and then went up those.
Right. Music box.
He's back. After we hear it on the stairs. So maybe it was coming down the stairs. And that's right
Right
there.
here.
How many of them are here? Like, again, there's no reason all of a sudden for that to be going off.
This is what happened upstairs though when you were under Estes. It was like two different entities went up either staircase and they were almost like fighting back and forth.
There's literally no reason for that all of a sudden now to just be going off. Can you step out of the hallway so that stops? There's nothing there. Like, that's been sitting there and,
Right.
and not going off. It did those two little ones at the beginning. And then we hear all this movement on the stairs down there and it starts going off like this.
Right.
And it's the same thing as upstairs. It just stands there. It's like it's standing in front of it.
Hear me out. I think this place might be haunted.
Bad news, guys. You bought a school and it's haunted.
In case you didn't know.
Surprise.
Can you step away from this box really quick? I know it probably sounds kind of silly asking you to step in front of it and step away. We want to be able to use it to talk to you.
But that's the same thing. It's the same thing as the first session.
Right.
It doesn't really go off. A couple times, like on command, it does, and then all of a sudden, it's like this other thing comes up and just stands right in front of it and doesn't move.
Right.
I don't know what to make of that.
No.
It's literally like something just comes up and stands in front of it.
Right.
We know that the librarian, the principal, and the janitor are here, and they care very much about the children that went to this school and that are still here. We think the principal's name is Frank. We would love to know the librarian's name and the janitor's name. We think the librarian might be Ruth. We've been hearing a female out here humming and singing. That could be anybody, I guess, right? Like,
Right. That's what I said. Like, I got a few different names on Spirit Talker, and then you said Ruth. So I'm like, what if these are students?
could be students, could be teachers.
Right, or staff, yeah. But like Sam was saying, maybe they don't want to be named.
They can't, but that's the negative thing, right?
Right.
Like the negative entity doesn't want to be named because then you get control over them or whatever.
Right.
Why don't we go in the library and we'll do a couple EVPs and see if we can get more solid answers about maybe if that's her name.
Right. See what's going on.
All right. I'm gonna stand kind of by the door, I guess.
Yeah, I'll stand over
You
here.
stand over there, and we'll just see if we can get whoever it might be.
Okay.
All right. Let's do some EVPs. I'm actually gonna set mine on the railing to the stairs.
Okay.
Here.
That's gonna be right here.
Because we've been hearing so much movement on the stairs.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a device right here on the end of the stairs. Dylan has one in the library. All they do is record your voice, okay? They make it a little bit easier for us to hear you. So on the count of 3, we're going to record on them. Come up into them and speak as loudly and as clearly as you can. And try to answer our questions, okay? 1, 2, 3. Can we please have the librarian's name?
Is there some sort of battle going on right now in this school?
Who is Frank?
Do you like that we're here to talk to you and try to get these answers?
What is the janitor's name?
Can you say Farrar?
All right, 1, 2, 3. Let's see.
Yeah.
Can we please have the librarian's name? There's something bad going on in our school. Who is Frank? What is the janitor's name?
I don't know what that says, Dan, but
Yeah.
nothing super clear. Maybe a couple little whispers, but nothing super clear. That last thing seems like it was the closest.
Yeah.
But still not really clear.
If you guys think you can make out what they're saying, make sure you drop a comment down below with a timestamp. Let us know.
What is
Ooh,
that?
that's weird, yeah.
Play it one more time. Hold on. She won't tell you. It goes, she won't tell you. She won't tell you.
Is there some sort of battle going on right now at the school?
Yes, there is. It's like 3 or 4 words.
Is there some sort of battle going on right now at the school?
Yeah, I can't.
Do you like that we're here to talk to you, try to get these answers? Can you say Farrar?
I can't tell what that is either. So it sounds like she won't tell you.
Right.
There's some answer after the battle question, and then there's kind of an answer after that last one too, but we can't make it out. What
Right.
she won't tell you is interesting.
I mean, like the whole vibe I've been getting from the last session and then this session,
Right.
it seems like the triad are trying to protect the students from whatever this negative entity is,
Right.
which lines up with exactly what they got as well.
What they were seeing here.
Right.
I'm wondering why she won't give the name though.
Right.
Why would she not give her name?
Right. If she's one of the good guys or whatever,
Right.
why won't she do that?
Unless she just doesn't trust us. She doesn't
Could
trust
be.
them. She doesn't trust us. She doesn't know them. She doesn't know us. It's our first time here. That was their first time there. You know what I mean? So it's like maybe she's got to get to trust people a little bit more before she does that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. That's strange though. But it's interesting that you had more clear stuff in here than I did out there.
Right. Maybe this is like a safe room of some sort.
Right.
You know?
This is where she hangs out more so maybe when that thing is around, and it seems like something came up and just stood there.
Right.
So maybe that's why she's in here. I don't know. That's really, really weird.
I was saying upstairs, this place is the real deal, guys.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
It really did surprise us. Like, you know, we have off nights at places, we have quiet nights at places, and you just have to be there on the right night for it to be active. And it's been active since we started. Like
Yeah.
the minute we started, nonstop stuff.
But I think it's about that time.
Awesome.
Time for solos. So as we kind of teased in the beginning of the video, Steve is going down to the boiler room. We're going to use the ropes that Colby was tied up in, and he's going to basically replicate Colby's experience, see if he can have the same thing happen to him. I'm gonna go upstairs. I was getting some crazy stuff in the auditorium area and around the spooky doll room. So I'm gonna go up there, walk around, see if they still wanna talk to me up there.
Right, you could probably do some more EVPs and stuff. We're gonna bring some equipment down with me. I'm getting tied up to a chair in the boiler room, in the dark, in infrared, at Farrar, and let's see what we get.
Let's get into it.
All right, guys, it is that time. As you can see, I'm getting tied to the chair down here in the basement, in the boiler room, right where Colby was tied, using the same rope in the exact same spot, seeing if maybe the attachment jumps over and is still here, whatever affected him in this area. I'm gonna be in infrared, so it's gonna be completely pitch black down here. We actually have the thermal camera running right over here next to it as well, so we'll be able to see if there's any hot or cold spots down this creepy hallway or near me. We have the dead bell on a chair behind the camera, and the flux will also be in this hallway. He's gonna be 3 floors above me, up near the auditorium and where we just kind of were a little bit ago. He was getting some good stuff up there while I was under for Estes. So I'm gonna be down here until he lets me out, I guess. And he's gonna finish tying me up here the rest of the way up my shoulders and tie it tight, and then
That's gonna be all she wrote. Hopefully I can get to the bottom of who, maybe the custodian, who the librarian is. Comfortable?
it's so comfortable. It's cold down here. Also, this rope is around my legs, my midsection, and my arms.
Nice little shoelace knot there.
Yeah, okay. So
Comfortable?
if the chair falls over, I'm going with it.
Well,
So,
let me get the lock spider out here for you.
thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, good luck upstairs. I'll be here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna show the viewers really quick what you are about to see for however long now.
I forgot about that part. Wow,
The only light he has from down here is from the flux right there.
that's awesome.
Good luck. I'm sure you're gonna have a ton of fun down here.
Yeah,
Guess I'll be heading upstairs.
enjoy your walk.
Super fun.
How do I get in these situations?
All right, guys. So I am heading up back to where we just were. Hopefully I can figure out who the librarian is. Maybe I can ask about the custodian. I don't know. I'm gonna run some different apps. Going to try some EVPs. We'll see what we get. I feel so uneasy walking up these stairs, dude. I don't know if it's because I know what happened when Steve wasn't under Estes, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. Guess who's back? Sure, you're so excited to see me. Oh, I thought the bowling pin was gone. It is still, in fact, there. All right, guys, so as I'm sure you know, if you've watched the channel for a while, we don't do solos in regular light, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go lights out. This is what I'm about to see for my solo. You ready? Wow. This place is dark. All right, hi, I'm back. My name is Dylan. I was just up here not too long ago with my friend Steve. I'm gonna fire up Ghost Tube Vox real quick from our good friends Amy and Jared from Amy's Crypt. Let's see. You're having a what? I can't even see you right now. Can you give me your name so I know how to properly address you? My name is Dylan. What's your name? Sorry, I didn't quite catch. Kind of cold out? What'd that say? Right? Yeah, I guess so. Felt like someone just, dude, it said look out. It felt like someone just grabbed my hand. Not even capping right now. Felt like a kid, honestly. Like when a kid is trying to guide you somewhere and they just kind of like pull on your hand. Not even joking, I switched hands for my camera and it felt like a kid was just like grabbing like my pinky, like the left side of my hand, you know what I mean? That was such a weird sensation, dude. Did you just touch my hand? It's okay if you did. Sorry, I got kind of excited there. Got kind of loud. Is it okay that I'm up here right now? Steve is down in the boiler room. I don't know what that says. Find him? Is Ruth up here? Most definitely. Ruth, can you say hi for me, please? Dude, it feels so weird up here. I don't know how to describe it. It's just uneasy. I feel like I'm waiting for something, like it's in a horror movie, you know, when the score is pitching up. It's like I'm waiting for someone to pop out, waiting for a door to slam. Hopefully it doesn't, but I mean, that would be cool. Is it okay that I'm up here alone? I might switch it out, go back to Spirit Talker. I will try out some Spirit Talker, because I was getting some good stuff with it up here last time as well. All right, Spirit Talker is firing up right now. Set it right where it was. There we go. All right, again, I have the same device that I had up here earlier that you seem to be able to talk through. If you want to give me your name, if you want to give me a message, just use that, okay? I also have the silver box that I can use. This is the auditorium. We're hearing a lot of noises. I don't know if I want to see where I'm going or... This is just like, I gotta show you guys how dark this is. This is insane. Like, look at that. You can't see anything. I just said something about here. A woman here. Okay, is this Ruth? Are you back up here with me? We're trying to figure out the names of the principal, the janitor, the custodian. and the librarian. To our understanding, the principal is named Frank. The janitor, we're not entirely sure yet. And the librarian, we believe, is named Ruth. Is that true? Can you either make a noise or confirm via the device you just talked through? They do witchcraft?
They do witchcraft.
I mean, if you guys saw during the tour and in some of the rooms that we've been in, they have Ouija boards all over this place. One of them did have candles around them in the library. Are you saying that the people who come here, you think they're practicing witchcraft? Is that why you're kind of reluctant to talk to people?
Hello, friend.
Hello, friend. The text looks weird. Hello, friend? I feel like that's like a different font than all the other ones. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping, but hello. Good to see you again, or hear from you, I guess. I have this little silver box I can use to try to talk to you. Noise over there? Like towards the auditorium? Might be able to pick your voice up. We can hopefully talk to each other directly that way. If you want to do that, can you either confirm through this device on the table or the desk? Make a really loud noise for me.
Sense of death.
Sense of death. What? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Sense of death? I'm going to try to use this little silver box, okay? This is our last session. Steve is down in the boiler room. I'm up here, completely alone. After I wrap up here, I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to untie Steve. He's going to start packing up. When? Dude, that's so weird. That's like dead on. When? In just a few minutes. I'm not going to spend too much time up here. But guys, what I am going to do is after I film this segment for the Haunted Nights channel, I'm going to run downstairs. I'm going to grab my camera and I'm going to... My blood? After I do all that, I'm going to run downstairs. I'm going to grab my camera and I'm going to come back in here and film for my personal channel. It's just my name. It's called Dylan Stevens. And hopefully we can get to the bottom of this because I don't know. This whole battle that was going on up here between good and evil, saying that God is real, maybe all that is going on downstairs now because that's where the negative entity is supposed to hang out. I don't know, man. It's weird. Like tonight has been such an incredibly active night. I can't believe it. Like some locations you go into and it's active for a little bit, but then it tapers off. Some locations it's really quiet. Some locations it's off and on. This has been nonstop since we started investigating. And it said tell. Tell what? Do you want me to tell you something? Am I supposed to know something? Bring you a message of some sort? But it's like, this location has been nonstop since we got here, dude. So, this place is the real deal. You know, sometimes you can hit locations on off nights. They can be really active, but you catch them at a bad time or something. Maybe they're too tired, maybe you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. You're upstairs while they're downstairs, you know what I mean? But tonight has been insane. All right,
You're safe here.
You're safe here. Thank you. So I wonder if that negative entity is downstairs in the boiler room. Because they say that, you know, if the negative thing goes down there, maybe the triad doesn't go into the boiler room. Maybe civil. Maybe they're civil. They go back out into the school, they protect the kids. So maybe the triad is up here with me right now, and Steve is left to his Left his own devices down there. All right, I'm gonna try to see if I can catch your voice now, okay? I'm gonna turn this one off. I'm gonna see if I can capture your voice with a little silver box, okay? Hopefully, I'll be able to hear you. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Hopefully get to the bottom of this. Okay? Ready? Footstep over there, and then there's just like rustling over here. I'm actually gonna turn on my light for a minute, because that was like right over here, dude. I don't know if it was down the stairs. I don't know if it was in this room. Like that felt like, or sounded like clothes, like, I don't even know how to replicate it. It was quick though. That was weird. Maybe the carpet? All right, back to IR. All right, I'm gonna ask you some questions now, okay? 3, 2, 1. Is the librarian's name Ruth? Now that I'm alone, can you tell me the janitor's name, please? Do you want me to tell Sam and Colby or the staff here anything? Can you say good night or goodbye? What the was that? I don't know what that was, bro. What the hell was that? That was movement of some sort. Bro, I don't know what that was. That was so loud. It sounded like metallic, which is gross. No offense. I don't know. I'm gonna listen to this back. Let's see what we got. We go right at the beginning. Hey.
Is the librarian's name Ruth?
What?
Is the librarian's name Ruth? Now that I'm alone, can you tell me the janitor's name, please? Do you want me to tell Sam and Colby or the staff here anything? Can you say good night or goodbye?
Good night. Good night for sure. Hey, right at the beginning, good night. That's crazy, dude. Okay, so again, it feels weird up here, but that could just be like my mental, because everything I've gotten up here has been pretty positive. A little bit of movement, but besides that, like hello friend, tell, like just general stuff that is just either basic conversation or, you know, like I said, pretty friendly. I don't know, so I'm assuming that the triad is up here with me, or maybe the students are, and whoever else is in this building is down there with Steve. So I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna touch base with him and see if he survived his solo in the boiler room.
The flux already went off, pointing down the hall behind me, meaning that there's some movement detected behind me down this hall. I can't even turn around and see back there. And the bell? The bell and the flux have already gone off, and I've been alone for 30 seconds. Not even. Cool. Really, this is good. I'm having a good time already. Oh, man. That's movement next to me, like outside of the hall. So that's like something came down the hallway, set it off behind it, and then walked in front of it. Okay. Hello? Is there anybody in here with me right now? If you're down here, could you set off the bell over there on the chair? All you have to do is get close to it, and it should go off and let me know that you're over there. You've already done it once or twice. Could you do that again? These ropes are really tight on my legs. What the hell was that? That was in this hallway behind me. I don't like not being able to turn around or see or move. Are you down this hall behind me? Can you walk towards me? Oh. I don't know what that was. My friend Colby was down here not too long ago, and something affected him. Is that still here, whatever that was? If it is, set off that bell or walk by this light next to me. Let me know that you're here. This is pretty uncomfortable, like physically and mentally being down here. Again, the only light I have is this flux device, which you can't really see the light on the infrared, but it's like a blinking blue light kind of. That's all I have down here. It is dark. Why do I always end up in the worst places? Like tied up or handcuffed to doors in prisons, locked in cells. Who affected Colby? Okay. Hello? Oh, that got my heart going. Holy crap. Right as I say that, there's a noise back there. You're not going to affect me. Okay. Okay. 2 dings. What if it was listening when we were upstairs? We said 2 dings for yes, 1 for no. I said, you're not going to affect me, and it had 2 dings, like 2 dings, yes, I am. And that's movement down the hallway behind me. Wow, this is fun. I love ghost hunting. Cool school, guys, really awesome. So glad you bought it. Thanks for having us. Who's down here? They said that like Frank, the principal, won't come in here because of whatever's in here. Could really use my boy Frank right now. He seemed pretty cool upstairs. Who's down this hall behind me? If you're back there, can you set off that device again? Again, that's a proximity sensor, so you have to be within like 2 feet of it for it to go off. And it's gone off twice down that hall behind me and once out here in front of me. And the bell's only gone off a handful of times too. Do you know who I'm talking about when I say Colby? Do you remember him? Oh. Oh. Well, they remember you, Colby. I don't know if you'd be happy about that or not, but they remember you. Do you like? Awesome. That's the one facing out this way, so that means it's within 2 feet of that device in front of it, which would put it directly next to me. Wow. Hello. I'm sure you're lovely. Do you like Colby? What was that? I can't tell if that was a voice. It sounded like it came from out by the gym though, like out the hallway. We have another microphone in the hallway out there towards the gym as well, so why is it, why? It's like it's pacing up and down this hallway behind me. Because it sets it off back there and then it comes back out here. I'm not gonna lie, this is way more like uncomfortable than I thought it was gonna be. I honestly didn't think this was gonna be that freaky. We've been, it's getting freakier. Hi. And out here again. Okay. What I was gonna say is we've been like all over the country, 100 prisons, hospitals, asylums, you know, some of the most demonic houses in the country, allegedly. This is freaky. This is really, really freaky. And I can't go anywhere until he comes back down here and lets me out. Oh, God, that makes my heart stop every single time it goes off. Are you moving around this room? It seems like you're kind of pacing back and forth. Okay, so you're over there. This is gonna be a dumb idea. Can you come back over here and set this device off next to me in the hallway? Are you able to do that? You gotta get kind of close to it. Okay. 2 for yes, hopefully. All right, come on over here. I say cautiously. You can either do it down the hall or right here in front of it next to me. Okay, I know you're over there. Thank you for using that. I appreciate you communicating with me. We're not going to be here too much longer. We'll get out of your hair and we'll give you your space back. Okay. Is it okay that we came here? Are you enjoying talking to us? Okay. Also just dawned on me, I'm wearing a beanie that says, "Hello, I'm possessed," in the spot where Colby was affected, so hopefully that's not foreshadowing. You guys, I don't know if you can relate to this, but whenever you're tied to a chair in the boiler room of a haunted school with a rope, 20 minutes or however long I've been down here drags on forever. Just so you know, if you ever find yourself in this situation, time does not move fast. Oh my goodness gracious. Hi, hello. Yep, you're over there. You're fast. Hi. Okay, that was loud. What did you hit? Why did you hit things? Oh, good. That's fun. Hi, everybody. Just having a little gathering down here, I suppose, in the boiler room. Is whatever negative energy that's in this building, is that what's down here with me right now? If it is, set off that bell. If you're this negative energy that's coming from a portal or however you, okay. Okay, yep, I heard you the first time. Okay. Did you come here through a portal? Through an open doorway? Did they leave a doorway open for you when they did their investigation? Okay. You have to go back wherever you came from. You're not supposed to be here. This isn't the place for you. If you came here through some portal or open doorway, okay. Again, you're not supposed to be here. I can hear like, it sounds like whispering. I can't tell if it's, are you behind me? Are you down this hallway? If you are, set off this device next to me again. I can hear you. I don't know if you're trying to scare me with these loud noises and the bell and setting this off. You won't be able to affect me. They said they may have accidentally left a door open that let you in. And it seems like you're confirming that. They left a door open or a portal or whatever it was. And that's how you got here? One more time, just to confirm it. I know you've already done it a couple times, but set that bell off to confirm if you are some inhuman energy that came here through a doorway or a portal. You weren't here before. Set that bell off if that's what happened. That's what they believe may have happened. And I'm starting to agree with them. I think that might be what the case is here. Yep. Do you mean harm? Is that why you're here? Are you here to affect people like you did to Colby? I feel like that's a question I should have asked before I got tied to a chair. And you won't give them your name, right? Okay. Wow. You know, for something negative or inhuman, you're pretty intelligent and you answer things quickly. So I appreciate that, I guess, in a weird way. I'm being friendly with something that's trying to hurt me. You're not going to scare me out of here, mostly because I can't move. It's like the more I agitate it and the more I tell it's not going to do something, the more that bell goes off too. It's like it's actually getting bothered by me. You don't like that? You don't like when people tell you you can't do something? That was a whisper. Something. That was a whisper. Something. That was a whisper. I just heard another voice. Dylan? Hello? That was wishful thinking, I guess. Why are you staying over there? Come over here. Set this device off next to me. If you're strong, oh shit, it actually worked. Didn't think it would. Wow, that's not good. Hi, again. Do I say thank you to like this negative thing when it does things like that? Is there more than one of you? I guess if the portal's open and there's a doorway, like more than one of them in theory could be through, right? Theoretically, that's what I was trying to say. So if the door's just open, more than one of these negative inhuman spirits or energies could have come through and could be here. The one that affected Colby might be gone now, but there might be multiple other ones that they let in. They had said on their FaceTime call that they thought that they may have accidentally left the door open for things to come through, and it seems like maybe more than one has, and there's more than one here now. If that's the case, if there's more than one spirit here that came through a portal or a doorway that's inhuman and means harm, set off that bell if there's more than one of you here. Dylan?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I survived.
Come and save the day.
I've survived.
How was that?
Well, yeah.
Yeah?
We got a lot to talk about, and I think we have to, yeah, that's been happening. I think we have to have a call with them.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we got to let them know some stuff.
All right, I'm going to untie you and we can recap.
Let's get out of here. All right, guys, that is officially a wrap on our investigation here at the Farrar School. What an absolutely insane night.
This place absolutely blew us away. I was talking about it a little bit during my solo, but sometimes you get to a location and it's kind of active and then it dies down, but this place was nonstop the entire time.
From the very first session, intelligent activity with the REM pod, the flux, the music box, all this stuff, and it didn't stop throughout the entire thing. Again, I think we confirmed that Frank is the principal here,
yeah.
And we may have gotten the librarian's name of Ruth.
Yeah, seems like it was Ruth, and just the entire time, like everything was adding up. We would point to a device, it would go off. You were having your experiences downstairs while I had a quiet one upstairs. I mean, everything that Sam and Colby had during their Hell Week was basically confirmed during our investigation.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't wait for you to see the solo that I had and explain more about it to you. You know, they had mentioned the possible portals and the doorways that they may have left open. I think they did.
Yeah.
And I think there's more than one thing that came through it. I think we need to get a hold of them. We need to have a conversation about what went on here, and we'll definitely be coming back to Farrar, guys. We're plugging all of their stuff down below. Definitely go check out the Hell Week videos if you guys haven't already. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sam and Colby, for having us out here and this amazing location you guys got. You got a good one, and we'll definitely be back.
Yeah, until the next location, I think it's time to get back on the road and see what the next one has in store.
Let's do it.
All right, so we definitely got a lot to fill you guys in on.
We had an insane night at Farrar. Like, everything that you guys got in Hell Week was pretty much confirmed. Like, we were asking questions about the principal, we were asking questions about the librarian, and we think we got a name for the librarian, too.
Yeah, it definitely confirmed. Yeah, and so we definitely got confirmation that Frank is identifying himself as the principal. So, again, same name. We did, you know, a lot of the similar experiments. I ended up getting tied up in the boiler room in the chair, similar to you. It wasn't my best idea. Yeah, you guys definitely left something open there.
That's what they were saying, but oh my god, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, what happened?
Like, the entire night, like, some locations, you know, you'll go to and you're really, really excited to get into it and then it lets you down. Dude, Farrar is the real deal. Like, you guys have an absolutely insane spot. We would point at something, it would go off. We point at something else, it would go off. It was insane, literally the entire night, and it was direct responses, too. It wasn't, like, random back and forth. It was, this is the answer, you know?
And multiple pieces of equipment. Like, let's say the dead bell would go off. We'd be like, all right, that's awesome. Leave that, go out in the hallway, set off the music box. Immediately the music box would go off.
Wow.
I mean, it was happening like that. And then during the solo, when I was down there, I had brought up how you said, you know, you had this, you might have opened a portal and, you know, you did the cleansing and you might have got rid of whatever came in and affected you, but you might have accidentally left it open. And as I'm talking about this, I was getting confirmation through the equipment that this is what happened. There's inhuman spirits there, more than one now, that you guys have let in through the portal. And and they're intelligent. They are, set the bell off. I was like, you know, if you're an inhuman spirit that came in through the portal that they left open, set the bell off. The bell would go off. I'd say, okay, to confirm, come over here and set off the flux next to me. The flux would go off.
Wow.
So, like, instant communication.
Oh my god.
And
That sounds like an incredible investigation.
it was.
nuts.
It, like I said, we just did 17 days on the road, 7 different filmings, and Farrar was top. By far the top location. And again, we think we got the name of the librarian. We think her name is Ruth.
Ruth. Okay.
Okay, wait, how did you figure that out? How'd you come to that?
So we were getting stuff with Spirit Talker, and then he was asking when I was under Estes, and we were getting confirmation through that as well with different equipment.
Okay, cool. So you guys might have confirmed that the principal's name is Frank, and then we think the librarian now could be Ruth.
Correct.
Yeah, we were trying to get the janitor's name, nothing really too concrete, but I don't know, it was an absolutely insane night. The entire night, it was just like non-stop activity. It was insane.
Wait, that is really, really crazy. Was there one particular location that was the most intense?
That's the thing.
The entire place. I mean,
we started out up in Miss Martin's room, up in that area. And that's where we were getting a lot of the very direct, intelligent, like this device go off, then this device, moving throughout the room and in the hallway. Did the solo in the boiler room. He had his solo, and we had activity every single spot we went, like nonstop, loud bangs. I mean, it sounded like somebody smacked one of the pieces of the equipment in the boiler room when I was down there tied to the chair. So,
oh my god,
it was.
That's incredible. Yeah, what was crazy is when we first you stayed there, we're like, okay, expecting the school to have energy, that's great, but we weren't expecting to be absolutely blown away. But just like your story, almost everybody, including us, walking away from that place is no, there's something special about the school. It's crazy active.
Yeah, and I mean, Pythian Priestess said this was comparable or even worse than the Conjuring House. We were there's no way.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you guys got the evidence to prove that.
it's unreal, dude.
Yeah, and you definitely you let something else in. I think at least one or two other things there when you left the door open there in the boiler room. So. Yeah, it confirmed it. It came in through the portal that was opened. We actually also got, at the beginning of Miss Martin's room, they stopped interacting when we brought you guys up at first.
Interesting.
Whoa.
So we brought you guys up about how you're the new owners, and it was everything stopped for a second. And he actually says, oh, do you not want me to bring them up anymore? Do you not want to talk about them? And the equipment went off again.
Wow, yeah, that means they don't like us.
No, this is not good.
Whatever's in the boiler room remembers Colby. I asked that when I was down there. That got confirmed, so.
Friends forever.
That's really good to hear. Wait, so did you get tied up in the exact same way with rope behind your back?
The same rope.
Oh, what? Oh, the same.
Same rope, same chair, same spot. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How was that experience for you? How long were you in there?
It was I think my file's 37 minutes. 37 minutes.
Jeez.
Yeah. And we did infrared, so it was in the dark, and then we had the thermal camera as well. So I was in the pitch black.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pitch black and about 20 degrees.
Oh my god, that is absolutely crazy. Because ever since we left, after the Hell Week series, people have said that Colby has had some sort of thing.
Possible
attachment possession type of thing. So we were trying to figure out the nature of that whole thing, and if it is something that left with us, and or if it was just results of the open portal. But it sounds like you guys are saying there's confirmation of things that are able to come in and out of the school.
Yeah.
So it seems yeah.
Dude.
But yeah. You guys have an insane location. It's definitely somewhere we're going to go back to.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, we'll definitely be going back out there, spending some time out there.
I couldn't get over how intelligent it was, and we would switch up the devices. Every single session that we would have, we would try to incorporate something new, and it would be used. You know what I mean? Very intelligent.
Working. That's crazy.
Wait, that's
rare for a spot.
Yeah, that's what we said actually in the video. We discussed when was the last time on an investigation that we've had this direct, intelligent of communication with multiple devices too, not just one thing. It was literally tell it to stop doing one device, go over to another one. It could be in a different area of the room or out in the hallway, and it would do it.
That's insane. That makes me excited to go back again.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
I'm excited to see the investigation on YouTube.
But thank you guys. Thank you guys for chatting with us before and after, and you got a good spot out there.
No, really appreciate that. That's awesome, and it's so validating too to hear that you guys have the exact same experiences. Because for us, it's we can go there, people can believe us or not because it's our own school, but having other people go in and really validate the things that we've been talking about is super reassuring. So thank you guys for doing that investigation.
Absolutely.
And welcome back anytime.
Absolutely, man. We'll definitely be back out there. We'll have to all hit it together at some point.
Okay.
See what we can get that way. And
Of course, we have to.
yeah. All
Guys,
right.
really, really appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys, and we'll chat soon.
Definitely. All right, take care, guys. Thank you.
Talk
Please
soon.
will.